Let's see, question number 2. Extremely important to understand this one. Many environmentalists and some economists say that free trade encourages industry to relocate to countries with ineffective or poorly enforced anti-pollution laws, mostly in the developing world, and that in order to maintain competitiveness, rich nations have joined this downward slide toward more lax attitudes about pollution. Without understanding this, if you solve, you will really go wrong. Any company or any country always wants to maintain competitiveness or competition. If I say that Pepsi is a company, does it want to maintain competition with Coke or kill competition? Nobody in the world wants to maintain competition. Everybody wants to kill competition and wants to maintain what? Competitiveness. Option D and E are saying they want to maintain competition. Not possible. Illogical meaning. Okay. First thing. Next, whatever is given here, is it a recent or is it an eternal phenomenon? Please tell me. Eternal means it has been happening for a very long time already. Please tell me. Okay, imagine a situation that in the US, a company like Nike, which pollutes the environment a lot because shoes always pollute the environment, leather and everything, and the laws are very strict there. You have to clean up the environment. If you have polluted it, you have to clean up, and the costs are very high. So Nike someday decides, okay, let's go to China. Okay, apart from labor being cheap and apart from factories being very well managed, one more reason is it will not have to clean up the environment. China is part of developing world and right now the laws are not strict. So you may pollute the environment as much as you want. This is what the meaning of this sentence is. Even if you have not understood, now you read it, you will realize what I am saying. So many environmentalists and economists say that free trade encourages industry to relocate to countries with ineffective or poorly enforced anti-pollution laws, mostly in the developing world, and that in order to maintain competitiveness, rich nations have joined this. Is this logically clear now? Do you think this is eternal? That means even for thousands of years this is happening, or it's a recent thing? So if I say they join is eternal or join is recent? Rich nations join poor nations. It gives me an idea of eternal. Okay, if I say he goes to the gym, does it give me an idea that recent or he goes to the gym as a habit eternally? So join will mean eternal, whereas this is recent. So I must use have joined. This thing cannot be called an eternal thing. That's why we say the sun rises in the east. Do we say the sun has risen in the east today? We never say that. Because that's an eternal thing that goes on forever. That's it. Here we have to say something of this kind, recent. Sentence correction will need this precision from you. If you say only by knowing modifier and subject verb and parallelism I'll get it, no. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it the way you want to. Right. Encourages is eternal. No. I should look at meaning. I can't say parallelism without seeing the meaning. Encourages is eternal or not? Whenever there is free trade, what will happen because of free trade means what? I can go anywhere and I can start shops anywhere. That's free trade.
So maybe we're just talking about the phenomena which occurs that free trade.
That's what I'm asking. Please understand the commonsensical meaning of the sentence. Do you think this is an eternal thing? Rich nations join means always. It has always happened, it will always happen. Join means always, simple, forever. Present indefinite tense tells me a habit or a continuation forever. This will not be correct. You cannot match tenses without, okay, you are saying that encourages, so join will be better. Logically, if you say encourages is correct. If I say this technique gives you the solution always, let's say, and after that would you say I solve 5 questions with this technique or I have solved 5 questions with this technique?
I have to generally people solve.
No, but I'm asking right now, let's say this technique gives me the answer instantly, and using this technique I have solved 5 questions, so using this technique I solve 5 questions. What would you say? You cannot say I solve, right? Gives and solve cannot be called parallel then. Understand, this technique has given me instant answers is also wrong. This technique's usage is general, forever, eternal. But what I have solved right now is now. It's not always. So that's the reason. It doesn't mean that I have to just parallel the tenses without understanding. This is so illogical. This approach doesn't work at all. Remember that thing.